The fastest way to become alive is to realize the simple fact that you're going to die. And we're all going to die. In 200 years, we will all be dust. And reminding myself of that every single day has been the most important supplement that I've ever taken to actually start living. Because when you look around, look at how people go through life. They're passive. They waste all this time on their phone. They're afraid. They're afraid to reach out to that person that they really like. They're afraid to tell people exactly how they feel. They're afraid to go after their dreams. What percent of people do you think are really, truly living the life that they want to live? Look around. People are just settling in every single thing. They're settling in relationships. They're settling in a job. They're settling in themselves. Like, look at yourself. Are you in the very best shape that you could be? Are you absolutely in love with who you are, how you're living life, and everything that's in your life? And reminding myself that I'm going to die is the most important thing that I've ever done to start living, because you think death is the sad thing, which of course it is. And my heart truly goes out to anyone who's ever lost. But death is also the greatest motivator, because when you think of it, we are all on this planet for a limited time. I say it all the time, but if you're lucky to live to be 80, that means you get 4,000 weeks. That's it. 4,000 weeks. It's a short ride. And when you think of life with that perspective, you don't have time to waste. You don't have the ability to not say things, not do how you feel, not live the life that you're capable of. And I will always just go back to this idea that we will all be dust in 200 years. So who really cares? That person that rejected you, they'll be dust. That boss that was a dick to you, they'll be dust. That dream that you chased when you fell flat on your face and embarrassed yourself, everyone who judged you and laughed at you will be dust too. So nothing is going to change the inevitable, that we're all going to die. Death is the one opponent that we all lose to, and you know that. And yet everyone lives their life just petrified and in a constant state of fear. But the only thing we truly have to fear is death, right? Because every day that you're alive, it's an opportunity to get it right. Any single day could be your lucky day or the day that you meet your soulmate. But there is a day where you will take your last breath, where you will be on your deathbed looking back on the life that you lived, and think about the regrets that you will have. Think about the life that you never lived, all the people that you could have had these amazing relationships, all the ways that you could have spent your life better. Think of the dreams that you could have chased, that you could have made so much money from and had a blast doing it. Think about all the times you played it safely. You stayed in this job that you hate that just gave you a cushy paycheck. That won't protect you from the inevitable, that you're gonna die. And there's gonna be a moment where you take your last breath, and that will be it. This will have been your life. Your life will have been your life, and it will have come and gone, and it will be over. And you will exit from this earth the same way that every person before you and every other person after you will do too. And what you do while you're alive is vastly in your control. And the only thing that's stopping you from living the life that you're capable of, this beautiful, amazing life where you did it your way, where you pulled it all off, where you bet on yourself and you made it all happen, and you did it with people that you love, and you spent your time as you wish. The only thing stopping you is fear. That's it. You're just afraid. But Will Ferrell spoke at my commencement address at USC, which was very epic, and he gave an amazing speech. And he said, realize that you're never not afraid. Even Will Ferrell talks about how he's still afraid. He's still afraid giving a commencement speech. And fear never goes away. You have to learn to live with it. And in fact, you have to learn to embrace it. Because as I said at the start, people are more bored than they care to admit, more checked out than they care to admit, more passive about their lives than they care to admit. Because they suppress fear. They're afraid. But when you start to channel those nervous butterflies, think of that as that's excitement. That's your body warming up because it knows what you're doing is the right thing to do. And something that changed my life is learning to embrace those nervous butterflies, because those butterflies are actually your natural superpowers warming up, priming you for the moment, priming you for the big lights, when the stakes are high so that you can pull it all off. And my wish for you is to start living like you're going to die, because you're going to die. We are all going to die. And your life runs out every single minute of every single day. There's a clock that is ticking down that you can't see. And live with an urgency, live with a passion, live with this desire to make the most of your one and only life, to hold nothing back, to go for it, to say how you feel, to wear your heart on your sleeve. Because you can't change the inevitable that we're all going to die, but you can drastically change how well your life goes until then. And that's my wish for you.